I came to law by an unusual route. When I was in school and finishing my final exams, I thought I was set for a career in science. Having sat those exams, I realised that wasn't the course for me. I'd spent a lot of time working in retail with my parents. They ran a small grocery shop. So I did like engaging with the public. And at that point, I thought there might be some other arena I could work in. At that time, my aunt worked in the solicitor's office as a legal secretary. And I always was curious about the work she did. With that in mind, I put law down as a possibility on my college application form and was lucky enough to be accepted to UCD. Back in those days, it was a little less technologically advanced in college. It was all writing notes and books, little or no computers, and I always remember, as a poor reader, having to struggle with that aspect of the education process. I graduated in 1982 from Blackhall Place, and actually went to work with the firm that my aunt was still working as a legal assistant with. I had been inspired by her, and believe it or not, she then went on to study as a solicitor and qualified herself. Many years later, in the early 90s, when I set up my own practice, I was happy to bring her to work with me. So it was a full circle, if you like, between the two of us. When we started our own firm in the early 90s, I covered all sorts of legal work, property work, litigation, even record contracts and unusual aspects of maritime law. These days, our four key areas, if you like, of concentration in the practice are personal injuries, medical negligence, probate and debt collection. We have a great team of over 40 staff, helping hundreds of clients every year to get the best result in their cases. The biggest motivation I have in doing is looking out for people and getting the satisfaction of seeing their problems being resolved. For anyone entering the profession, I would say be passionate about it, choose an area that gives you some variety and something which will give you the opportunity to look back on at the end of your career with some satisfaction.